The movie follows a detective named James who is tasked with solving a series of gruesome murders that have been happening throughout the city. The killer, known only as the Shadow, strikes at night and leaves no clues behind, leading James on a frustrating and fruitless investigation. As the body count rises and the city becomes more and more panicked, James begins to uncover a dark and twisted conspiracy that reaches deep into the heart of the city's power structures. The once bustling streets are now filled with fear and uncertainty, as whispers of corruption and betrayal spread like wildfire. James, a seasoned detective with a keen eye for detail, follows a trail of clues that lead him to the highest echelons of power. Each discovery he makes reveals a new layer of deceit, implicating influential figures who have long been considered untouchable. The stakes are higher than ever, and James knows that exposing the truth could cost him everything. But he is determined to bring justice to a city on the brink of chaos. He must race against time to unravel the mystery and stop the killer before it's too late. As James delves deeper into the case, he becomes more and more isolated and paranoid as the shadowy forces behind the murders begin to close in on him. He must navigate a treacherous web of lies and deceit and confront his own inner demons if he hopes to bring the killer to justice. In a heart-stopping climax, James finally confronts the Shadow in the eerie, abandoned warehouse. The tension is palpable as they engage in a deadly game of cat and mouse, with shadows dancing on the walls. James must use all his wit and cunning to outsmart the elusive killer. Every step is fraught with danger, every corner a potential trap. The air is thick with suspense as James navigates the labyrinthine corridors, his heart pounding in his chest. He knows that one wrong move could be his last. With nerves of steel, he inches closer to his target, determined to bring the Shadow to justice and emerge victorious from this deadly encounter. The movie ends with James reflecting on the events that have transpired, the twists and turns that led him to this very moment. He sits quietly, the weight of his thoughts pressing heavily on his shoulders. The investigation has taken a significant toll on him, both physically and mentally. The sleepless nights, the constant chase, and the endless questions have left him utterly exhausted. He realizes that he will never forget the horrors he witnessed, the dark and twisted scenes that have been etched into his memory forever, each moment replaying in his mind like a haunting film. The shadowy forces that control the city will always be lurking in the dark, waiting to strike again. He knows that the battle is far from over and that vigilance is the only way to keep the darkness at bay. The city, with its hidden dangers and unseen threats, will always be a place of mystery and peril.